What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Persistence Daily Update. We have a really classic, nice conditioning strength that we do here at Persistence kind of every month, nearly every 2 months. Sometimes we range depending on where we're at in our cycles, but it's that 16-minute EMOM, where in the first minute, you're gonna give me 15 to 12 calorie bike. You're gonna jump into the second minute, 15 to 12 calorie row, and then the last minute, 15 to 12 calorie ski. And then you get that fourth minute of rest. This one you have to really push it and not really give up into it. It gets really hard towards the end. All right, guys, so for our strength, like we talked about, we got our bike, we got our rowers in the background, we got our ski erg. Now, I'm not gonna go over the exact movement itself. I'm gonna give you guys a little more of a strategy and more something to work on, because this is an actual strength we do very often. It's that 16-minute EMOM. You got 15 to 12 calories, 15 to 12 calories, and 15 to 12 calories. So, basically, we choose what's our favorite movement, right? Now, personally, I love the ski erg. It's not as fatiguing, but it's a little bit more work, and you do have to work a little harder to gain calories. On the bike, if you work really hard, you get the calories done really fast. On the rower, it's right in that middle. You can pull harder, and you'll probably get your calories a little quicker. You pull faster, you're probably gonna waste a little too much energy. So let's break it down. First minute, you got 15 to 12 calories here. Now, we talk about scales. You can scale this down if you need to, but on the calories on the bike, you can work this, and if you work really hard, for men, you push in that 75 to 80 RPM, you could probably get it done in about 45 seconds. Women, you push it in that round 65, 70, even 75, you can probably get it done in the same time period. Now, if you do it about 80 to 85, you'll get it done a lot quicker. My tip to you is find that 85% to 90% on the first 3 rounds to actually push it and get off the bike a little sooner. The reason why is because when you get to your rower, you're gonna have a little bit more setup time. You have to slide your feet in, you have to pull it tight, you have to grab your handle, and then you're ready. On the rower, it's all about your big pulls. We always talk about it very often, how big your pull is. That's how we can get this thing done. You want to be able to go on 3, 2, 1, go. So again, you need to get off this bike a lot sooner to be ready to get the rower moving. Now, on the rower, you do have to work a little bit harder. What I want you to do is put that strokes per minute around 26 to 27, but still focus on how big your pull is. You might not rest about 2 times as long to come in, maybe about 1.5, right? But again, focus on big pulls, keep your heels down, keep your back flat. Reaching in and concaving your core is not gonna help you. It's actually gonna deter you a lot. When you get to the ski erg, it's all about the body weight you use in order to get yourself moving. So a lot of people love to pull with their arms. I wanna see a big drive, elbows pulling in towards their knees, and you let the top half of your body stay tight and hold on to the handles and let it just fall into place, and you kind of finish at the bottom very end. I would really like to see you guys push this one. It's always a good goal for you to see where your metabolic conditioning is if you can finish this RX. If not, just find your rep scheme. If that's 15 or 12 here and 15 over there and 9 here, that's fine. Just push yourself, see where you're at, have fun with this one. All right, guys, we have a fun partner workout for today. It is a 16-minute AMRAP where you share the reps with your partner. You're gonna do 30 overhead squats. Again, share the reps at 95 and 65, and then you have 20 synchronized bar over burpees where you guys will be both lying down and coming up at the same time over the bar, and then finishing with 100 double unders each, where you'll both have to complete 100 double unders to move on. All right, so the key movement for the workout is not the overhead squats, and it's not the double unders. On the overhead squats, it's all about finding rhythm and pace. On the double unders, it's about staying smooth and seeing how long you could probably stay unbroken for. For the burpees though, this is probably the meat of the workout. This is where it really defines if you're with the right partner or if you're struggling or you need something to work on with burpees. Now, burpees are a kind of key thing with the open. Now it's about burpee efficiency that we need to really work on. Now, bar over burpees and bar facing burpees, more specifically, you'll see something in the open all the time. Now let's go over it. And I have a couple things, a couple tips. We talked about it before with burpee box overs and maybe burpees themselves. It's not about how fast you do them, it's about how well you can keep moving through the burpees. With the amount of burpees you're doing, the 20 reps, this is kind of something we need to focus and maybe take a second and pay attention to what we're doing other than just kind of working, right? Now, a couple things to always break down first. Facing is very simple. You're gonna face the bar. Now it's about how far we are from the bar really matters. Maybe you have to take an extra step if you're too far away, or you might have to scoop back at the very bottom because you're too close to it, right? So as we lay down, I always like to kind of plop. This is my fastest way from point A to point B, right? Is just to come down, lay down. From here, we're gonna go ahead and make it very simple. I'm relaxed at the bottom. So this is my relaxing spot for every burpee. If I'm gonna waste time, I'm gonna waste time at the bottom. From here, I'm actually going to press myself up, and I do this. I press myself up into that mountain climber plank where I drive myself up. Right foot up. As I come here, I can stand up on my right leg, press against my back leg. Now I'm in my jumping position, and now I'm close enough to the bar to make that jump over and land. So from there, that jump over, I'm going to twist. Now if you're moving a little slower, other than my plop, you can either plop from this position, like I talked about, so you're in this position, turn and plop. And then now, since I use my right leg, I can alternate, really practice on being efficient on both sides. You're gonna mountain climber plank, and then I'll step and jump and turn. Right? You can make this kind of relatively slow and move relatively quick as you go too as well, or you can take the step approach. So if I'm in this position now, I can reach, I'll step my inside foot back, lay down, step up, jump, step back, lay down, step up, jump. Notice how there's not a lot of wasted steps as I go into it, but what I'd like to see if you're going to move quick, plop, step, jump, right? So it's plop, step, jump. Bam. No more burpees for me. So, a couple things. Break down your burpee in your head, you and your partner. If you break down the steps as well, and you guys have the same amount of steps as each other, then it's easy to go synchronized. Have fun with this one, guys. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this partner workout. Make sure you find that right partner of yours. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share this to a friend that may should do this with you. But I'll catch you guys next time.